All right, got a new toy. This one's for all you unboxing therapy enthusiasts. So this is from Tatsuro Miyatake over at Marmaduke in Japan. And this is my new neck strap. I've been using the Feather Strap 3, which is this one right here, which has served me very well over the past many years. But he's made some new improvements and I really want to try it out, mainly a different slider here. But let's get into it. Okay, so here we go. Let's see what is in here. It's always good. Always really quality stuff. All right, let's do that. Looks like he sent me some pad savers. Thank you for that, Tatsuro. That is pretty awesome. Oh, these are cool. These actually look, I gotta try those out. All right, let's get to the good stuff. Marmaduke music in Japan. This bag is like real nice. It's a nice kind of plush thing going on. Come on now. All right. Yes, so here we go. We're gonna get into this. The biggest thing I'm excited about is this nice wide. This is the wide V slider, I believe. Marmaduke music, very nice. Great brass clip there. It's always very nice quality. Stitching is pristine. This is also adjustable. Let me see. Yep, those are just nice quick tie that you can adjust to make it a little further apart. Really nice genuine leather. Some nice padding going on here, which was not on the last one I have, and it's a more stable design because it has a connected design. But let's talk about this more. I'm gonna actually get this all adjusted for myself because these have aluminum adjusters inside here. I'm gonna take a few hours, maybe actually a couple of days to get the adjustment of this perfectly with my playing, and I'm gonna come right back at you guys with a more in-depth review. Stay tuned. All right, what's up everybody? Kevin Benny back again. I know it's been a while since I posted a video and I want to thank you all for hanging in there. I've just been really busy teaching online and just trying to take care of business as a musician during this COVID crisis. I hope you all are doing the best you can with what's going on with the world. But with that said, I want to remind you that I am still giving out free online 30-minute lessons for whoever is interested. I have some time in my schedule still. So if you're interested, it's a great opportunity. There's no strings attached. All you have to do is email me. The email is going to be in the description below. All you got to do is put free lesson in the subject and I will get back to you as soon as possible to schedule you in. Okay, so in this video, we're talking about neck straps. Specifically, my new neck strap, which is the Feather Strap 4, I believe, from a Marmaduke made by Tatsuro Miyatake. And these are amazing neck straps. I've been using the Feather Strap 3 for quite some time. I think about 5 years maybe, and it's absolutely excellent. This video, you're gonna get a lot more information about neck straps than probably you ever would need to know, but I'm obsessive about this stuff because it has helped me understand the saxophone and how my body works with the saxophone. So I wanna let you all know. Okay, so there are 5 aspects I look for in a neck strap, believe it or not. And what I'm gonna do in this video is talk about those aspects and kind of use those to describe why I love this new neck strap so much. So the 5 aspects are weight distribution, where the weight is actually being distributed on your neck, or your shoulders, or your back. The second property I look for is the hinge point, and I'm going to talk about this. I call it the hinge point. It's not like a technical term, but it basically has to do with how the saxophone is actually dangling from your strap, because you believe it's different in different neck straps. The third aspect I'm going to talk about is neck constriction, how the neck strap is constricting on the neck. And fourth is going to be the slider. Okay, you got to have a nice slider. And then finally, we're going to talk about just the hook that actually is connecting to your instrument. And for me, all those 5 things make a subtle difference in every sort of way. Okay, so weight distribution. So all of the feather strap straps, neck straps, really take the distribution of the weight off of your neck, okay, and put it onto your shoulders. That's why I love them so much. I have a fused spine, so I had scoliosis, or I have scoliosis, and I actually had spinal fusion on my top 6 vertebrae on my thoracic spine. And any sort of pressure that gets put on my neck, I really start to feel it after not too long with my neck strap. These really help with taking all the weight off of my neck and putting them on my shoulders. I will say, when I first got this, I was like, this one actually, there's a little bit more weight that's getting put onto the neck right there, whereas my old feather strap, this one, okay, it literally completely, there's no weight on my neck at all, okay? So at first I was like, I don't know, I might have a little problem with my neck and my upper back. But as I played it for really many hours, I couldn't tell the different. I really couldn't tell a problem. It's such a minimal amount of pressure on the neck. You could see I put my finger there and I put quite a bit amount of weight, and really I feel it on my shoulders here. Really nothing on the neck. What that little neck thing does just makes a much more stable neck strap, which is far superior in my book for when it comes to playability. Believe it or not, when I went back to my old feather strap neck strap, okay, it almost felt like there was almost too much weight on my shoulders, and there's a weird sensation on my chest too. A lot of the weight actually gets distributed onto your chest. Plus, this one doesn't have any pads, whereas this one does have, flying neck straps all over the place. This one does have padding that's really nice, these gel pads that assist in, the weight distribution and making it feel lighter. So, feather strap 4 checks off the weight distribution for me, bringing the weight onto the shoulders. Okay, so the next point is the hinge point, or the hinge point angle, I like to call it. This is probably the most technical and going to be the most hard to explain, and a lot of you have never even thought of something like this when trying to look for a neck strap. But the hinge point angle is the point at which the saxophone hangs from the neck strap. So in this neck strap, the hinge point is right here and right there, okay? And that will give you the angle at which the saxophone hangs from your body. The steeper the angle, the easier and the less energy it is to bring the saxophone to playing position. Okay, bear with me. Playing position with your arm. So, when you have a steeper angle, I'm going to explain this more. If you have a steeper angle to the neck strap, it's going to feel lighter in your hands, okay? Your hands have a lot to do with it, not just your neck. And if your saxophone feels lighter in your hands or uses less energy to get to playing position, it's going to directly affect how your fingers engage with your technique. So quickly, a little demonstration. So say you have a pendulum, okay? Make sure you can see this. You can barely see this. So pendulum, maybe if I move back a little bit. Okay, here's a pendulum, okay? Here's the hinge point. Say this is the saxophone. Here's the hinge point. It's going to take less energy for you to push the saxophone from here to here than it is to push the saxophone from here to here, because gravity has more of effect on the weight from here to here than it does from here to here. And again, this to here is a steeper angle, okay? So bear with me. Okay, so I had to change the camera angle. I'm going to demonstrate how this directly affects the instrument. So when I stand like this, you can see the angle at which the saxophone is hanging is, I don't know, maybe like a 30-degree angle. I don't know, it doesn't matter. Okay, when I play, it's not too bad when I do that. Now, if I actually slouch over a little bit, get the angle more towards a 90-degree angle, okay, and I'll have to kind of hunch my back and my neck a little bit. What happens is the saxophone feels lighter in my hands. Here, I'll move it down a little bit so you can see. The saxophone feels lighter in my hand. So it feels easier on my hands, but I've never played like this because I don't believe in slouching. It messes with your air. When I come back up, it's a lot more comfortable for me, okay? And all I'm saying is that the hinge point angle to this neck strap is quite optimal. I'm going to go back to my old neck strap, the feather strap 3, okay, and the hinge point is further down my chest, and it makes a less of a steep angle, and it feels much heavier. much heavier in my hands, and I can feel it in my fingers, believe it or not, okay? The most optimal hinge angle to me is just a regular neck strap, because the hinge angle is all the way at the top of the neck, which really usually gives you the steepest angle for the best posture, okay? But what I find with the Feather Strap 3 is that this is quite similar of an angle, hinge point angle, to the regular neck strap, or the regular old traditional neck strap. Okay, so the third point that I look for is the neck constriction, and how the neck strap will constrict the neck or not constrict the neck. And all of the feather strap I can't say this word, all the feather strap neck straps really open up the neck, okay? With that said though, when I put this on, this is the slim design. They have an ultra wide design. Slim design, you know, I got a pretty small neck. The slim design is slightly hugging my neck when I'm playing quite loud and things start to open up. But to me, it's kind of comfortable for me to have a little bit of constriction. You know, some constriction is not a bad thing. And believe it or not, when you constrict the neck, you are gonna get a more focused sound. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. People say you want that thing really open, your neck really open, you get a nice full sound. But you know, sometimes, for instance, if I'm playing classical music to get my bearings on a piece or something, you know, I might put on my old leg neck strap here, which can sometimes help me articulate better, or get from the low to the high range a little easier, just to kind of get my bearings. But again, I don't like this because it puts a little too much pressure on my upper spine. So that's that. It's still way more open though than like the traditional neck strap, the new neck strap here, way more open. If you're a little bigger than me, you know, you might want to think about getting the ultra wide. And all of his neck straps, all of Marmaduke's neck straps are super adjustable, okay? This thing I did a lot of adjusting to make it just right for me. And of course, this neck constriction is a very subtle thing. Most of this stuff is extremely subtle anyway, but that's what we obsess over, don't we? Okay, so the fourth aspect, another super subtle thing, is the hook. Okay, the hook material, how the hook is like, has a clasp or not. So for me, this is a perfect hook. It has a super steady, and it's not gonna come undone, clasp on the hook. Okay, it's made out of a very thick brass, which I like for its resonance. I do find that is a subtle, nice fullness to the sound, maybe a little more focus to the sound, with a nice thick brass ring. It does have a plastic sleeve around the outside, so it does not eat through the ring on your saxophone, okay? Because that has happened to me before, where my hook ate right through the thing. I didn't even notice until it was too late, and the thing fell right out of my hands. Not good. So yeah, I love this neck strap because of that. Just great hook, super quality hook. And then the final thing is the slider. Okay, this little thing. This slider is awesome. Way better than the last feather strap, neck strap. It's really sturdy. If I go back and forth, it doesn't come undone. The other one kind of did. When I say undone, I mean like moved down. The other one kind of did. As I went back and forth, I got a little crazy with my playing. I kept having to pull it up. This one, I do not. It's also wider, so again, it kind of lets you have a little bit more open space in the neck area. Oh, and one thing to add is that you can get multiple sliders from Tatsuro. He's got tons of different sizes, wider sliders, skinnier sliders, different colored sliders. You can also get different hooks as well. So he does have a plastic hook for some of you that don't want to deal with possibly eating through your brass ring on your saxophone. Okay, that's it if I haven't exhausted you enough. So what I love about these products is that they're super genuine, they're super quality. I mean, I had my last one, the thing still works great. The reason why I really wanted a new one was basically, well, one thing was the plastic sleeve actually did break through on this one, and I ended up just taping it and putting like some epoxy on the hook. But really, I got it because I wanted a more stable neck strap, and the biggest thing was the hook, or sorry, the slider. which is different. See how much more skinny the slider is than from this one, okay? But they last forever. Great quality. He has so many different neck straps, different little knickknacks for the saxophone. He's doing a huge service for the saxophone community, and he's doing it just really genuinely. You know, he's a great guy. He always answers my questions, and I love giving him business. So definitely check out his website for all the little knickknacks, neck straps, anything you could possibly want. I'll put a link in the description below to his website. All right, cool. Tatsuro, thank you so much for sending this over in this crazy time, and sending internationally is definitely challenging with COVID, so thanks for getting it over to me. I'm sure it's gonna last me for a while, and it's gonna get some great use. All right, guys, I think that's it. Again, make sure to subscribe, to like, to comment, let me know what you think. Also, don't forget to sign up to my newsletter if you haven't already. You will get some free tips and tricks from me from time to time. When you sign up, you will initially get free PDFs of music that's gonna help with your saxophone playing. It's really some really good stuff. So be sure to do that. I hope you are all well. I hope you continue to do well through the winter months. And as always, stay inspired.